Strap yourselves in, hold on to your valuables, because it's starting! Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here, bringing you yet another One Piece chapter reaction and review. We're finally off from break. It's time to move on to chapter 909. I just got off from work. My body's gonna shut down after this reaction. Sleep. But, moving on to chapter 909, Seppuku. And for those who don't know what Seppuku is, it is ritualistic. I want to say this in a way that it doesn't sound too blatant. It is a ritualistic way of offing yourself. For you kids out there, if you're looking at this as a kid, don't look it up. But our biggest, baddest, and final fan book ever is underway. Details on page 10. Dropping in on the lives of the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet, volume 39. 39 volumes of the Grand Pirate Fleet stories. Olympus arc, 4 p.m., a pirate's first battle. Open fire. So all these things that Olympus has been doing, he does on a schedule. Fold his clothes, do chores, opening fire on other pirates, or whoever they're robbing. But it's time to find out what happened. New world. Master Nekomamushi's behind the reverie. Oh, Master Nekomamushi's navigator's skills are crazy, man. That's someone. Oh, snap. That's someone that sailed with the Pirate King for you. So, how long are we going to wait in these ruins? Till the master comes back with Marco the Phoenix. Oh, snap. Yo! First mention of Marco. It's cause you guys mugs are ugly enough to scare anyone. Is Marco that much of a fraidy cat? No, the villagers, idiot. Don't go in there, okay? Mink try Guardiums. Is it Guardiums or Guardians? I don't know. Tidbits about Marco the Phoenix. Yo, we're getting tidbits on the past of the Whitebeard pirates. Tidbits about Marco the Phoenix. Marco is the man once called the right hand of Whitebeard, the captain of the formidable Whitebeard pirates, who fell during the Summit War 2 years ago. After losing Whitebeard, a man they called Father, his crew attempted to get revenge on his murderer, Blackbeard. They failed. At the moment, the crew is scattered and their whereabouts are unknown. Ooh, what's going on? Beyond the cave, behind that waterfall, there's a kind little village, I hear. It's not the place for a troop of warriors to go tramping about. I see, but the master's face is way scarier than either of ours. Only when he's angry. His smile is cute. True. And there... Yo, Marco! Yo, it's Marco! He's using his phoenix... Wait, what is he doing with this phoenix flames? I don't even see Marco, I just see his hand on the Nekomamushi's leg, and he's just smoking. But it's Marco! And he's... Oh, snap. Okay, treatment's finished. He should be alright now. But don't push it. My flame of restoration can't bring about huge changes in other beings. I've treated his injury, and his healing speed should have risen a bit too. He'll be able to fly around by tomorrow. Former Whitebeard Pirates, First Squad Captain, Ship's Doctor, Marco. It's Marco. I could be yelling right now, but my body cannot respond to the fact that we're finally seeing Marco after the time skip. He looks the exact same, except his shirt is closed, partially. Wow, Marco's magic! Isn't this great? This is great, isn't it, Tama? I said tomorrow, don't fly right now. Thank you, Marco. Marco, my back's bothering me again. Marco, my poor old knees, I tell you. Marco, my little brother keeps bullying me. And Nekomamushi's just looking on. This village was built by Pops. Whitebeard, right? How did he... They were too poor to pay the celestial offering, so the world government didn't let them join the alliance. This is true of most all unallied countries in general. With pirates and kidnappers running amok, the country became a lawless place. The country fell, and wretched orphans filled the streets. Ooh, Pops was a... We are getting Whitebeard's backstory! The country fell, and wretched orphans filled the streets. Pops was among them. At a very young age, he went out to sea, and even after he'd become a pirate, he worried about this place. Concealing his identity and status, he continued to send dirty money and supplies here his whole life. Of course, his family was already... Oh, wow. Wow, wait. What, is he saying that his family was dead? Of course, his family was already... Same went for his friends by then. But this island was his homeland. Yo, I guess you still do beautiful things with dirty money in a dirty world, right? After the Summit War, we decided we'd at the very least protect with all we have the things that were important to Pops. So we fought a war of repayment with any Blackbeard pirate that came calling. But having taken Pop's power for himself, we couldn't do a thing about Teach. Yo, we're getting like a rudimentary facial look of Blackbeard. Like you can see the plaited braids, the trademark braids of Blackbeard, of the real life Blackbeard on him. We couldn't do a thing about Teach. He took everything from us. All we wanted was to teach that thankless upstart a lesson. I see. So this place, it's your last memento of Pops, isn't it? Yeah. Red Hair built him a tomb nearby. Yo, so is this the place where Whitebeard and Ace are buried? They're both buried in Whitebeard's hometown? You know, Pops was stingy. He'd drink other people's drinks. He never treated us to food, not once. But it was because he'd send every last penny of his cut here. And all of us, we knew. Yo. Everything Whitebeard did was not only for his crew, but was to protect and provide for his entire hometown. Yo, Whitebeard's the best dad ever. Now that I think of it, the Shichibukai Weevil, he claims he's Pop's son, right? He's going after anyone related to Whitebeard after all. Yeah, is he for real? Can't say anything about Pops and his women, but I hear Weevil's only after his inheritance. Sorry. Had to burp. I'm sorry. And I doubt he'd believe us if we said it doesn't exist. They'll eventually come after me, after this place. I see, you can't leave here. Makes sense. Weevil's mother, Bakken, is a former pirate. 30 years ago, no, closer to 40, she apparently sailed with Pops on the same pirate ship. She's probably a memento worth protecting. She's probably a memento worth protecting too, eh? Now that you mention it. Nah. If we're going to meet Strawhead Luffy now, I need you to send a message for me, Nekomamushi. Okay, no problem. We're going to Wano, right? Yep. Oh, this is going so well. It's the Wano country! Yo! This is only page 9. I'm learning to analyze panels now so I don't miss out on anything. I'm looking at it. Yo, it's just a massive tree in the middle. That's probably the Shogun's palace, probably where the Shogun lives, that worked with Kaido to get rid of the previous one. I'm looking through all these panels. Wano country. Oi, 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 newbie! Where ye the one that worked on this here part? Oh, snap. Frankie! Frankie, what are you doing? It's Frankie! Super! I can't do my arms that way. I can't do it. Yes, boss. Any problems? The heck you mean, you dolt? It's bloody perfect, man. I'm trying to praise you, you big lunk. Thank you kindly, you old geezer. You bet it is, but I respect it. Carpenter Franosuke. Frankie's name is Franosuke now. Oh, snap. Friends, witness, the edge of this blade is awesome. 1 sheet of paper into 2, into 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. The pieces fall like snow. See, no blood, not a drop. Woo. And if I but brush it against my skin, it cuts straight through. Ah! Fear not, witness. I apply but a dab of toad oil to this wound, and I'd buy your toad oil. I'll take one too. You all have quite the eye. Come one, come all. Toad oil salesman Uso Hachi. Yo, they're undercover. Yo! Oh, wait. I was reading it wrong. The pieces fall like snow, and if I but brush it against my skin, it cuts straight through. Yeah! Fear not, witness. I apply but a dab of toad oil to this wound, and see, no blood, not a drop. Whoa. Okay, I was reading the panel wrong. My apologies. So they're all undercover. Yes, that's it. Drop your hips. Your hand is too low. You're crazy. Keep it together. At this rate, there's no way the Shogun will summon you from his chambers in a short time. Oh, this has got to be Robin. And she's out of breath. Geisha Orobi. Orobi! She's out of breath as she's being taught how to be like a geisha. And she's sweating and she... Yes. She's so out of it right now. Listen, friends. This is the Wano country. The Shogun's name is Kurozumi Orochi. His officials and underlings stink of Kaido. Every last one. That's why they're all being allowed to run amok. But if we lay a hand on them, Kaido will get wind of it fast. Until our comrades arrive and we've made the necessary preparations for our fight, we cannot allow ourselves to be found out. First, we will become citizens of this land, quietly and calmly. Carry out this mission, please. I'm sorry. It seems the magistrates finally caught the killer, and that killer is going to submit seppuku now. I'm so glad. There've been 3 victims this month alone. It's horrible. My husband was killed too. We knew thee as a killer, and peace will return to our streets with thy death. But to think thou wert a grave robber too, 23 years ago. Amidst the confusion of the pirate incident, 2 things did disappear. The body of the legendary master swordsman Ryuma, and his famed sword Shusui. Ronin Zorojuro. Yo, they are blaming Zoro for Ryuma's disappearance and for having his sword. And they're wanting him to submit seppuku. Oh, y'all crazy. Truth be told, though, killer, thou doth not look terribly old. Did thou purloin this from some petty bandit? It matters not. I shall see for myself the deadly beauty of this edge soon, for that famed blade, Shunsui, doth now rest in my hands. This knife, it doesn't have a hilteth. Seppuku daggers are short and do not normally have guards. Thou shalt not be fighting with it anyway. It should suffice. Dost thou even know the proper method of submitting, Seppuku? If thou hast even the barest shred of honor in thy veins, a lot of thys and eths, in thy veins, admitteth thy sins, and lead thyself from this world. To save thee unneeded misery, I shall behead thee in mercy soon after. Fine, farewell. Save us thy unseemly groveling. The truth of a warrior's life is found in its last moments. Dude, you better get your hands off of Zoro's sword before he cuts you with that knife. I know Mihawk taught him how to fight with a knife. I know he did. There are witnesses before thee, more than ample evidence, an honorable death, in truth unbecoming one such as thee. Rejoice in thy seppuku. And you got a lute playing. He's about to behead him. He's all like, or something like that. And then, I smell blood. You're the actual killer, aren't you? Yo. Dude does an EI strike on the dude with the knife, cutting not only the dude, but the building behind him. Oh, Zoro, don't ever get nerfed. Please, Oda, don't nerf Zoro. His ultimate is already strong. What? With that tiny knife? Forgive me, Kinemon. The Wano arc begins in chaos. Yo, is this the start of the Wano arc? It's the start of the Wano arc! And it starts with Zoro killing somebody. Yo! I am happy. Yo! The start of the Wano arc. Oh boy. Okay. Let's just dial it back because there's so many good things in this chapter. Even though my body's actually really, really tired. So I really didn't have the energy to, have my usual extravagant reactions and surprising. Like, I've been working hard the past couple of days. So my body is just trying to mellow out. So I apologize for not yelling at the top of my lungs for some very cool moments. First off, we see Marco, and we also see that his devil fruit abilities of the Phoenix, of his Phoenix Zoan powers, allows him to not only heal himself, but to also moderately heal other people and other things as well, and also increase a person's healing rate using his restorative flames. Flame restoration is what he calls it. Flames of restoration is what he calls it. And then we have Nekomamushi meeting up with Marco in the hometown of none other than Whitebeard himself, who we then get a little bit of a backstory to, seeing as how during the entire course of Whitebeard, like, it was a war, it was like a criminal-laden hometown. And then, and it had a whole bunch of orphans, one of which happened to be Whitebeard. And you see in one panel a kid with a grimace on his face, and you can tell that that's Whitebeard at a young age. And then when Whitebeard leaves later in his life to become a pirate, everything he earns, everything he gets, he gives back to his hometown to keep it going. Everything he did as a pirate was to keep his hometown safe and provided for. Whitebeard died at 72 years of age. He cared for his hometown for 72 years. If that doesn't... Dude, Whitebeard was already an amazing person. He forgave Squad for stabbing him, telling him that you may be my son, but you're my son, but you're stupid, but you're still my son, and I still care about you. This dude died standing up, took numerous gunshots, stab wounds, and cannonballs to his body, literally handled all the admirals on his own, even though Kizaru is kind of a basket case there. And as powerful as he is, he had enough respect of himself to know that, hey, I'm not going to be the strongest forever. And his whole purpose of making a crew was to have a family. This benevolent pirate, well, semi-benevolent, unless you mess with his crew. This semi-benevolent pirate cared for his own hometown for 72 years. He drank other people's drinks. He never bought food for his crew. They all thought he was stingy. But everything he did was for his hometown. Whitebeard has got to be one of the greatest pirates, greatest individuals in One Piece I have ever seen. This just cements it. And not only that, we hear Marco say that... Sorry, I had to pump my wrist a little bit. We hear Marco tell us that Shanks came by and buried him buried him here in his hometown. So we now know where Whitebeard's grave is. It's in his hometown. That's hidden away on some unknown island behind a giant waterfall. And we now know that both Ace and Whitebeard are buried in Whitebeard's hometown now. So that's good news to know. And we got Marco, and he tells us of how it went down with the payback war. Like with Teach having Whitebeard's devil fruit power, it made him more powerful, and they couldn't stand up to it. Marco, who is a powerful person in his own right, being able to take on all the admirals, no problem, says that they could not stand up to Blackbeard. So that is concerning. So after all that transpired, he's now become the ship's doctor, which I think was Crocus. No, that was Goldie Rogers. Goldie Rogers, doctor. But apparently Marco is the doctor on the ship, which kind of makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. But then again, we didn't see too many displays of his flames of restoration on healing other people. We just saw it on himself. But seeing as how he can do that for other people, it would make sense that Marco's the doctor. But a doctor that can fight, though. But I'm getting off track here. I apologize. I'm getting way off track. We go back and we see, not only do we see Marco again, but we also see everybody, all the other Straw Hats in Wano. Like, we see a big, massive page for Wano. And we see everyone. We see Usopp, we see Frankie, we see Robin, and we see Zoro. Frankie, whose name is Franosuke. Usopp, whose name is, I already forgot his name. Usopp's name is Usohachi. Robin, who's, Frankie, who's disguised as a carpenter. Usopp, who's disguised as a toad oil salesman. Robin, who goes by the name of Orobi, who's disguised as a geisha. And Zoro, who's being apparently put on trial and is asked to commit seppuku for crime he didn't commit. And he's just going by the name Zorojuro. And it's during this time that this one dude, who you can clearly see is as a dude that's lusting over the Shusui sword of Ryuma. They're all accusing Zoro of being the murderer of 3 people, including the grave robber of Ryuma the swordsman and the taking of his sword, the Shusui. And before Zoro actually commits seppuku, he can smell the blood on the dude that's speaking to him. I don't think we even got his name. But he says he smells the blood on him. And using the very knife they wanted Zoro to commit seppuku with, he not only slashes the dude, he cuts the building that the guy is sitting under and slashes through that with a knife. A knife! knife. Boy, you strong. So, and then afterwards, he just says, I'm sorry, Kinemon. So apparently his cover is blown. I don't know. We'll have to find out because it doesn't say when, it doesn't say we're going on break. But it also means the last tagline of this chapter is the Wano arc begins in chaos. Wano's beginning. Welcome to the Wano arc. This was a very good chapter. Sorry that my reactions haven't been as extravagant as it normally is. Like I said, my body is tired right now. It really is. But I hope y'all enjoyed. This is a phenomenal chapter because we see the other Straw Hats. We see Marco. We also saw like a small glimpse of what Blackbeard may look like. Even though his full body wasn't shown, we actually saw 2 plaited braids of his beard. So it's probably gotten even bigger than what it is before, and it's got like just long braids in it. So I can't wait to see what Blackbeard looks like. We finally see Marco after the time skip. We see Usopp, we see Frankie, we see Robin, we see Zoro. And they're all disguised, waiting in Wano country. Because Kinemon says that if they make a move against the Shogun too hastily, or if they do a wrong move, then Kaido will catch wind of it, and it will not end well for the rest of the crew. So, after all is said and done, this was a great chapter. I hope I looked through everything like I was supposed to. The fact that Zoro is able to slash the dude. Dude didn't even move from his spot. He sent a shockwave slash at him from the seating position away from him. As I look at this panel more, I start to realize that I thought he moved real fast in like an EI strike, but no. He just shot a slash and hit the guy and the building from just where he was sitting. We saw that firsthand with Fujitora, but now, yo, this chapter is good. The more I look at it, the greater it becomes. But I'm done. I'm done just droning on. Sorry for going on too long. I'm still tired. But hope y'all enjoyed. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, I'm getting my hair cut. The more I do this, the more I wish that it was low. But hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in the next video. So once again, have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples!